Alrighty guys, so we are at Dragon's Lair. This is Flex Lewis and Ali Lewis's gym. It is pretty badass. Alright, I'm gonna go do a little bit of a walk first and then get after it. Today's workout, I will try to hit as many muscle groups as I can, but I'm going to keep the intensity pretty low, volume pretty low. Just want a bit of a pump up actually. So nothing crazy. I think the last thing you want to do when you're getting on stage the next day is be sore and not be able to pose. So I want to keep the inflammation down and feel really good for tomorrow. So today's just a little fun workout. Oh my God, okay, I'm sore. It's funny, I used the hotel gym yesterday to do a little bit of a workout. And just changing up like an exercise from the equipment that you normally use at your gym, even though I kept it pretty light, I'm like sore in places I haven't been sore in a hot minute. So that was my bad. I'm probably going to do some stretching a bit later today if I can find some time, because I'm really sore. Let's start with some quads. Every time you try and use a new piece of equipment, I'm like, okay, what weight's it going to be today? Nice and light, don't want to go close to failure for this. This is really low intensity today. Like, I don't want to be sore tomorrow, or sorer than I currently am. So. Oh, they have a hamstring curl. Let's go over here. This is the one piece of equipment that I wish that Crunch, where we train, have. It's just so good for range of motion. So we've got a lying hamstring curl at Crunch, but it really doesn't help isolate your hamstrings very well. And I'm really anteriorly tilted, so I have like quite an S in my back. So for me to kind of get into a point where I can get full length of my hamstring, on that machine I can't. So it's like a half rep. Stand around and do nothing. It's kind of fun. This is probably the hardest part, I think. I am so used to training like with a pretty high intensity and heavy loads. So when you actually have to, even taking like a deload for a training block, I always feel a little bit odd. I think athletes, you guys will understand what I'm talking about. It's like you're just used to pushing at a hard intensity and you feel like you're not doing enough. But gotta take those breaks. today. It's good. I've been a bit worried about them because this time around I'm not coming in quite as lean as I did in Atlantic City. So kind of just listening to the feedback from Stephanie and her husband. They're kind of involved with the organisation, and I think it's kind of like, do you take their advice? Because she's competing with me. She's just trying to psych me out. But I think they're kind of looking to soften each of the divisions. So the figure girls, they're trying to bring their muscularity down, their conditioning down, and then same for the fitness girls. Because I think we're getting pretty lean, and we could have stepped on stage, I think, for what they were looking for figure. So I could be leaner, but I'm also like, all right, well, I'll take what you're saying face value, and I won't get as shreddy. Man, I feel so bloated. That meal was pretty big. I think I have learned from previous years that despite it being kind of ideal to drop your fibre a little bit the day before, just so that you're not like distended on show day, it actually just leads me to be distended on show day because you want to be able to like go to the bathroom. So I'm just trying to eat normally today. And yeah, that was a massive meal. I still feel it like sitting right here. I feel like it's like the key talking point of like all my client check-ins. Like every week it's like fibre talks, bathroom talks. With one plate on the load. Upper body stuff. Start with a little chest exercise over here, I think. I'm gonna set that up like just behind parallel so I get a bit of a stretch on my chest. If you just come to here, there's no stretch on your chest, so you're using your chest wide. Make sure you do that. Oh, that's like right on my scratch in my back. So this afternoon I have to go and get a spray tan. So this whole week I think I'm usually really tan, and I would honestly normally go and use the tanning beds at the gym to get like a bit of a base colour, but I'm not getting any younger and I have noticed so many little freckles from using the tanning beds, so I actually stopped doing that for the last couple of years now, and it makes a difference to how like conditioned you feel. So this week I'm like, oh my god, I'm definitely not lean enough. So I'm looking forward to getting a spray tan tonight and actually seeing how I look with a bit of colour. So that'll be good. Some pull-ups. pull-ups. So I currently feel like a drag queen because I still have lashes on from yesterday. So I keep walking past and I'm like, ew. Who is this hoe? All right, let's hit some back. Do some pull-ups. I'll do some wide grip pull-ups. Mate, that felt really hard. It's like the last big effort. You're not meant to feel good this week. I think you kind of like run on adrenaline. So, because there's so many things, so you don't really get a time to like stop and relax. So, yeah, now I feel like the fatigue has like caught up to me. That was really hard. I think I just did 10 pull-ups. Chest back, shoulders, baby, shoulders. I'll do some rear delts first. Hard. Did it look hard? Because I was failing. I think I might take that weight out. This looks like a cool machine. What do you think, guys? Do this one well? Lateral raise. I feel like I need to be taller for this. Spray. There's a lot of makeup on here. All right, there you go. might have salted my first meal a little too much. I'm like vascular right now. It's good. So at yesterday's photo shoot, I was in here shooting with Sean Nelson. He lives in Vegas, and he had this like a hot cream, which I've never used. But I was like, okay, well, it's a photo shoot. I don't want to have to do a full workout to get vascular. He was like, look, I haven't used it before, but I think it's going to work. So I was expecting it to be like deep heat. You know how it's like cold on your skin and warms you up? And I was like, oh, I don't know about this. He's like, it's not cold. It's just going to warm your body up. And I think I did one set of pull-ups. My God. Like, I wasn't sweating, but I tell you now, I was like blistering like a monster, like within minutes. So I'm like, I'm going to use that on show day just because it's so cold in the convention center. Like they have the air conditioning set at like 65. And previously I've had a really hard time like getting a pump because you're so cold. So yeah, I remember at Worlds 2 years ago, I was backstage with Hattie. And I remember like just standing next to her for something, and I'm like, damn girl, like you're radiating. And she's like, yeah, I know. And now I know why. She was like hot. So it's a good little trick, but it's not. I think so many people would probably think that that is going to be useful for fat loss. It's not. Like heating up, even like a thermogenic supplement, it's not going to aid in any meaningful fat loss, guys. So please don't waste your money on those things for the purposes of losing more weight. It's like sitting in a sauna. Like, okay, you might lose a bit of water weight. It's not fat loss. So one of the things that I hate about like when you lose weight, girls, you know what I'm talking about. You lose all the fat, and like I had no fat left on my face, so I have like all these big hollows and shallows. So every time like I can see like under my eyes, I look like I have all these bags. If only we could choose where we lost our fat from. All right, let's do some biceps. Yes, I'm not ready. A lot happens in a very short time span. When you start to get to like the end of your leanness, it's like a small change. It's like, whoa.
You want the music on or off?
Yeah, you can put it on. I just thought maybe you guys were turning it off because Flex comes in and puts his jams on. So.
Yeah, we turn it off so we can kick people easier.
Yeah. Yeah, was that like the airplane sound, like it's time to take off?
That was great.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you want something on like specific for you or?
I don't care. Whatever you want. Yeah, whatever you guys are listening to is okay. All right, we'll do some overhead presses, we'll do some calf raises, and that's a wrap, I think. So the trick is when you're lifting really heavy weights, sometimes just getting them above your head is really hard. So I do a clean and press, and then I sit down. So clean it up, press it up, sit your ass down. my wristbands. My wrists will live to see another day. Harder than it has been. I think I was doing like 35s and 40s for most of my prep, and today that feels like it's pretty close to failure. If I had to guess, I haven't used my scale the last few days because I didn't pack it. It's not really going to make a huge difference in the last week, but I would say I've probably lost another 1.5 kilos just this week because I've been pushing 1,200 calories. So it makes a big difference when you have like rapid weight loss to your strength. So if you normally start a fat loss phase, you may feel like subjectively lower energy, but your performance probably isn't going to change. It's only when you've lost a significant amount of your weight, or if you lose a significant amount in a short period of time, that you'll notice those strength decrements. So yeah, 1.5 kilos for me, what does that work out to be? That's like 2% of my body weight in like 4 or 5 days. So now I don't feel so bad. Okay, baby calves to finish. I feel like I made a promise to myself I wouldn't train my calves ever again, and here we are. Will be the last time I train my calves in a long time. Makes no difference to my powerlifting strength, truly. So I'm like, why do I bother wasting that 15 minutes of my life? Aesthetics, brah, aesthetics. Yep, that looks good. Wait on. So used to training my calves to failure. They're so weak. So Teresa, that you guys obviously see me train with, she is like 20 pounds, well probably 15 pounds lighter than me at this very moment. And her calf strength is ridiculous. Like, I don't know how or why. I guess it's so interesting just looking at people's different like dimensions and you know what muscle groups are strong, and she has really strong triceps and really strong calves. So I think it's because I have such a short bone, so our femurs are the same length, but this bone for me is like a good 3 inches shorter than hers, and same for my arms. So I think this bone here, my humerus, is incredibly short based on how tall I am. So again, her humerus is like 2 inches longer than mine. So like if I'm trying to dress myself and wear like clothes, nothing fits. It looks so weird. But it makes it good for bench press. Like I'm a really good bench presser because I don't really have to go very far. It's like, So the running joke is I'm just like a T-Rex. So creates the illusion that I have really big biceps. What every girl dreams of. One more set. I forgot I have abs. I better do some abs. Is a bit tight though. I think I'm just generally tight. Can't wait to go and have like a massage. I think on Sunday, if I have any motivations to stay indoors, I think I'll just book the spa and have like a 90-minute deep tissue relaxation massage and just go like sit in the sauna and chill out. Just wear a robe for the day, really. I'm so close to being done. This is awesome.
It's the last workout.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll probably just get up and, if I have time, I might go down to the hotel gym and just walk, get some blood flow. You don't want to eat a meal and then not have it go anywhere. So like through the process of digestion, obviously you're going to have like carbohydrates tomorrow. It will break down into glucose. Glucose then travels into the bloodstream. You kind of want to move it into the muscles rather than just kind of circulating and then moving to the liver and then just kind of trickling into where it wants to be stored. Instead, again, like you'll do another full body pump up workout tomorrow morning. But it'll be a little bit closer to, I guess, when I'm getting on stage. But yeah, this is the last gym one that'll be worthwhile. Done. Woo! Party time.